honest, it's good that President Trump didn't say no, but for today, didn't say yes.
He didn't say yes to Tomahawk missiles.
Yeah. I mean, this is a sensitive question, and messages from President that it's not enough for American interests, the number of you have. Yes, I can't share these details. I'm sorry, this is your internal questions, but I count on continuation of this dialogue. Very sensitive for Russians. They afraid that United States can deliver Ukraine. I think that Putin afraid that United States will deliver us Tomahawks. And I think that he really afraid that we will use, and he knows what military goals, we know where they are, where the military goals of Russia, and he afraid that we can.
Sometimes they don't have to necessarily tell you that no, sometimes you have to use this. Sometimes you have to read the mood of the room to understand that, look, I'm not welcome here. They don't like me. Sometimes you go somewhere, they don't like you. They'll not tell you that no, but their actions will speak. So was Zelensky expecting Trump to tell him that no? Well, this is what Zelensky is saying. But according to CNN, Trump told Zelensky that no. By the way, Zelensky, are you aware that Trump spoke to Vladimir Putin close to 3 hours or even more than 3 hours? I think more than 3 hours, according to the White House. So Donald Trump had to speak to Vladimir Putin for more than 3 hours before he speaks to you. Think about it clearly. The funny thing is, Donald Trump spent more time with Vladimir Putin on phone than he spent speaking to Zelensky one-on-one. Only a kid or somebody who started following this war in 2025 would believe that Vladimir Putin is scared of Tomahawk. What happened to all the precision missiles given to Ukraine already, all the long-range weapons? Why did it change? Some of us started giving these updates right from 2022. And all these long-range weapons given to Ukraine couldn't change anything on the front lines. There are even long-range, some long-range weapons already given to Ukraine are more dangerous, even more than the Tomahawk. For example, HIMARS is a precision missile. If they launch HIMARS, any target they target, if air defense systems don't shoot down HIMARS missile, it hit precisely. It is impossible for HIMARS to miss a target if not shot down. And HIMARS even travel faster than Tomahawk. Maybe you guys don't know this, but Tomahawk is a cruise missile. It doesn't really travel very fast. It is easily to be shot down by air defense system. But the only situation here is the fact that it is a cruise missile. It can be equipped with nuclear warheads, which the consequences is very dangerous for the whole world. So it's not just about Vladimir Putin. It's not because Tomahawk missile, have some kind of special measures that is going to change everything on the front line. There's nothing special about Tomahawk. We've seen a lot of missiles given to Ukraine, which we all thought, or they thought, not me. Let me count myself out, and let me count you guys two out. I believe the West, they believed it was going to change the course of the war, which didn't do anything at the front. So whatever Zelensky is saying, well, let me just... Someone is lying in between CNN and Zelensky, because CNN said Trump told Zelensky right in his face that, look, I'm not going to give you the Tomahawk missile system. And we have Zelensky to saying something different here, that, oh, he didn't say yes, and he didn't also say no. But my point is, even if he didn't tell you that no, at least you should be smart enough to understand that this guy is not interested in giving you this Tomahawk missile system. Right after the meeting, Zelensky called his European partners and spoke to them. According to Mainz, Germany Vice Chancellor, Zelensky was not happy with the outcome of the meeting. And you have this guy sitting on national television trying to convince us that, oh, yes, I am happy. Well, enough of this Tomahawk missile system. I'm going to give you guys most of the updates happening around the globe in this video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And to our regular viewers, you know how we do it. Hit on the like button. I've spoken a lot about Russian new weapons which Vladimir Putin himself even spoke about. Those of you who follow this channel, this is not new to you. For the past 1 week, almost in every update, I talk about it. So Dmitry Medvedev, former Russian president from 2008 to 2012, inspected some Russian new weapons. Well, this is not the ultimate weapons that we are waiting for. The ultimate weapon that we are all waiting for is some form of intercontinental ballistic missile which behaves like Orishnik. That is what we are waiting for. But Medvedev inspected these weapons. Watch.
Само вращение здесь и регулируемый темп стрельбы. Месяц назад примерно Сергей. Видим приход, да, видим приход.
Мы продолжаем.
So we are all aware of the meeting that is about to happen between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. The European Union is scared that if they allow only Donald Trump and Putin to meet, Putin will have a lot of influence on Donald Trump. They believe that Putin has some kind of magic. Whenever he meets Trump, he always find his way out. Basically, Trump will come out of the meeting agreeing to whatever Vladimir Putin said. So they want Finland president to be part of this meeting. Stab or stomp, whatever his name is. I'm not a fan of him. By the way, I don't mean to disrespect him, but I just find it difficult to mention his name. Stop or stamp, whatever. That guy will be there. I am very skeptical about this. I don't think the Russians will accept. I don't see this happening. Because this Finland president, all his statements is all about anti-Russia, anti-Russia, anti-Russia. So this will be very difficult. Even in the first meeting that happened between Trump and Putin in Alaska, the Russians specifically requested that some American diplomats shouldn't be part because they appear anti-Russia and they don't want them to be part of the meeting. So that is what I see. I don't think the Russians will agree for this guy to be part of the meeting. This is a follow-up. So for the past 1 week, we've spoken a lot about India. Donald Trump said India has promised America that they are going to stop buying Russian oil and start buying American oil. Well, I have given you guys a lot of update about this. The Indians continue to deny, but most of the sources I quote from are always Russian sources. Well, today I came across BBC. So BBC posted this. They said, well, India denying that they are not going to abandon Russian oil and start buying American oil. So by the way, this is just a follow-up, just to affirm whatever I was saying here. A new survey has been conducted in Germany. Well, Germany is in the news again. Over 70% of Germans believe that Germany should stop supporting Ukraine. Now, according to this data, these Germans believe that those Ukrainians who came to Germany who were at the age of conscription and decided to run away should be sent back to go and fight at the front lines. Slava Ukraine. I hope you guys remember when the war began. Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine. Now, the support of Ukraine across Europe is going down. And I believe this is the chess game that Vladimir Putin was playing. He was patient. He knew very well that at a point, Europeans will be fed up. At a point, Europeans will start asking questions. And we are heading towards that point. I saw a video of Vladimir Putin about 2 years ago, and he asked a question. He said, what if we sleep and wake up one day and the West can no more supply the Ukrainians weapons? What next? What next? This question has always been in my mind, and I believe that the time has come. The support from Western Europeans is dropping completely. Just a few days ago, I read an article here for you guys. Arms to Ukraine has reduced completely. So it's all about them making noise in the media, blah, 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 blah. But the main point is, when you even look at the arms support to the Ukrainians, it has reduced. Funding to Ukraine has been a big problem. Ukraine 2026 budget is still hanging. Oh, this reminds me. So the Ukrainians are also asking Europeans to contribute around 2.25% of their GDP to Ukraine. I hope I am right. According to the finance minister of Ukraine, the current deficit in Ukraine needs support from Western European allies. They propose two options. It's either they contribute some portion of their GDP to Ukraine economy, or they take money out of Russia frozen assets in Europe. And now Belgium is also saying that no, they are not going to do that. Most of these assets, by the way, most of these assets are in Belgium. So Belgium have the ultimate card here. If they say yes, it's yes. If they say no, it's no. So Belgium is saying that they're not going to support European Union to share or confiscate Russian frozen asset completely and give it to Ukraine, because the moment they do that, it is going to kick away confidence from investors in their country, because their laws don't permit them to confiscate foreign assets just that way. By the way, I think it's a bit too late. But by the way, I don't think Belgium is even hated that much. We barely hear about Belgium in the media. We barely hear Belgium Prime Minister or Belgium whatever in the media chanting anti-Russian or Russophobic. No. I barely see that. So, by the way, Belgium would definitely decide whether they will give these assets out or not. Thanks for your endless support. You guys, you've really done extremely well. It's not easy. I'll continue to thank you guys day in, day out. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.